I'm from New York for a reason, you hear me?
What's up, YouTube? This is my first video. So, how you guys doing? You know, I'm very new to this YouTube thing, so forgive me if I'm like nervous or if I'm stuttering sometimes or rambling on, but you know, I'm just get used to it, you know. I'm sure every first YouTuber I had, they was kind of rookies at this and made their mistakes in the beginning, but basically this first video is going to be about just an introduction about myself, you know, some Q&As I asked my Instagram and my social media, but basically this video is just going to be about introduction of myself and, you know, Q&A, so just to kind of clear things up about myself and what this YouTube is going to be about, and any questions that people may want to know about myself or about this YouTube. So I asked a couple questions. I wanted to answer at least 10 and to see how long those questions get. After that 10, if I feel like I want to knock out some more questions, I'll answer them. So yeah, the first question is, how old am I? I'm 23 years old. You know, I turned 23 July 5th, Cancer Gang, so you know how that go, but yeah, I'm 23. You know, it's good. It feels good to be a 23-year-old. I felt like how I felt when I was 22, so I guess I feel good, you know. But yeah, I'm 23. Second question, where am I from? I'm from Queens, New York. I'm born and raised. Well, I was born in Brooklyn, but I was raised in Queens. I spent 17 years of my life in Queens. I was born in Brooklyn, and I always say, when people always ask me this question, I always tell them that I'm from Queens, New York, only because I spent most of my childhood, you know, my teenage years growing up in Queens. I went to middle school and high school in Queens. I was born in Brooklyn, and I went to public school in Brooklyn, and even like the first 2 years in middle school in Brooklyn. But I consider myself from Queens because I finished out middle school in Queens, and then I went through high school in Queens. All my trials and tribulations happened in Queens, so you know, most of my friends I've met in Queens. My past relationships with girls that I met in Queens, so I just feel like I did more in Queens than Brooklyn, so I consider myself from Queens. But yeah, I'm from New York. I currently right now live in Florida. You know, I moved to Florida 2015. You know, started going to college out here. And you know, New York can be kind of rough, but I still love New York. New York is always I have a place in my heart. I always go back from time to time. So yeah, I'm a New York boy. What is the purpose? Question 3. What is the purpose of my YouTube channel? The purpose of this channel is basically to, you know, entertainment, man. You know, I love YouTube. I find a passion for it. I just want to entertain, put out dope content, you know, make this channel grow, you know, get a whole bunch of subscribers, a whole bunch of viewers, you know, collab with other YouTubers that are also big as well, and, you know, just grind and grow. You know, I'm interested to show you guys my life. I feel like I live a good life. I'm living in Florida. I have a dope family, you know, so I'm just gonna, you know, show you guys that, and I feel like I have a lot to show. So yeah, just entertainment basically, you know. 4th question, what made me create a YouTube? I've been wanting to create YouTube for the last 2 years, honestly, and I got the idea from my siblings. They told me, you know, I should create a YouTube. They could see me on YouTube. But then, you know, after, you know, I got the idea, it was just the idea in my head. I always watch YouTube like that. I watch YouTube more than I watch TV. Like if I'm doing something during the day, I will be doing that thing, and then I'll have my phone on YouTube either to the left or right. And I'm always on YouTube watching vlogs, watching pranks, watching battle rap, you know, different things, music videos. I'm always on YouTube, so I was like, I could see myself doing that. You know, it only takes a camera, you know, funny content for you to make a YouTube. It doesn't take much, so I was like, why not make a YouTube? So yeah. The 5th question is, what does your name Kasai mean? Kasai actually not my name. My name is Lemuel, you know, pronounced Lemuel. And I got the name Kasai because I love anime as well. So Japanese. That Kasa is a Japanese word, and it means fire in English. So I was like, I'm from New York, so we always say fire. When we say things is fire, like, that's fire, bro. Like, that basically means that's dope. That's good. So I wanted to name my channel Kasa Upload because in English Kasa means fire, so fire upload. So yeah, that's basically what Kasa means. It's not my name. It's just something. I actually do want to name my first son Kasa because I like that name as a regular name as well, but it's a Japanese word that means fire. Question 6. What do you do for a living? I'm a full-time student at Florida Atlantic University. I'm a biology major, studying to become a dermatologist. So that's basically what I do. I don't really, I don't have a job right now, but that doesn't mean I don't get money. So, yeah, so, I just be chilling, man, just grinding at school. I don't feel like I really need a job. I could get one if I wanted to, but yeah, that's basically what I do. Question 7. Am I single and why? Yes, I'm single. I'm single. I just got out of a relationship. Why? Because I just got out of a relationship, a year-long relationship. Why? I don't really want to get into that right now. I want to talk about that kind of further along in some of my other videos. I want to do a thing called story time where I just talk about different things in my life. But yeah, I was in a relationship, actually February, March. I say March is when we broke up. So yeah, I was in a relationship for a year. So that's why. So yeah, I'm single. What is my preference? But my preference in girls is basically somebody who's like funny. I love funny girls. If you can make me laugh, that's like a big bonus because I joke around a lot. So I need somebody with that same type of energy. Somebody with ambition, somebody who's spontaneous, somebody who has goals, want to do things with their life and not just, sit around and wait for things to happen, but just go out and get it, Somebody who, of course, she has to be attractive, somebody who's family oriented. I'm not saying you gotta have a perfect family, because nobody has a perfect family, but like somebody who wants to have a family. Like family is a big thing for me. Somebody who's kind, somebody who knows how to communicate. Communication is very important. Somebody loyal, of course, honest. Yeah, so that's basically it, Question 9. How would I describe myself? I think I'm a funny type of chill type of guy. When you first meet me, I could come off as antisocial because I'm very quiet to like strangers, people I don't know. Like I stay to myself, I think of myself as somebody who was different. I feel like I was different. I feel like somebody used to ask me this question when I was like 16, 17. My answer would be different from how it is now because I had a whole different mind state now. Of course, your mind state changes as you get older, you become an adult. But yeah, funny, ambitious as well, spontaneous. I love to try new things. I love to travel. This question is kind of hard because I haven't actually really thought about this, but those I would say is like the basics. Question 10. Are you somebody that believes in love or a relationship? I do believe in love. Like my last relationship I was in, that was the first girl I ever fell in love with. Yeah, I believe in it. I don't think just because we didn't work out that love is, useless. I believe in love, I believe that you can fall in love with somebody, one person, and be with one person forever. I believe in that, I believe that relationships can work. It takes a lot for a relationship to work. But yeah, that's something I do believe in. That's something that I want in the future. Not right now, of course, I just got out of a relationship, but yeah, I do believe in that. That's something that I always actually kind of believed in, especially as I got older, because I want to be somebody who got married. I want to have kids. I want to, just be with one girl that I fell in love with and just want to be with every day, Question 12. What are your pet peeves? I don't like people that are too annoying, people that just too clingy, too annoying to an extent where you would know when it's too much. Like I'm not saying that if you're in a relationship you should be clingy to that person, but you would know when it's too much. Like when it's too much, like stink breath. I hate stink breath. Stink breath, bad teeth. People who just have no care for them, like no care or morals for themselves. You know, no care for their hygiene. It's just like it's mostly that. I would say it's mostly just like an hygiene thing, cause like bad smell like of anything really just turn me off to like it would change my whole perspective of how I look at somebody kinda. So if I'm dealing with a girl and her breath smelled or she gave off a bad odor, like I automatically like would just turn myself off and be like, okay, I can't talk to the person. That's just me. I just can't deal with that at all. You know, of course you could change that, you know, by of course washing yourself properly or whatever. But I just feel like we at an age, like I'm 23, so I'm not talking or dealing with nobody that's younger than me. So we at an age where it's like you should know how to brush your teeth, you should know how to wash yourself. So I'll be at an age if you just smell bad now, it's like it's just something that you gotta work out. Question 13: what are my hobbies? That's a good question. My hobbies is I love to work out. I love to travel. I love to do new things, like go to amusement parks, arcade, carnival. I love to play video games. I love anime. I love basketball. I love watching basketball, playing basketball. 2K, of course, I'm a 2K head. But yeah, yeah, that's basically it. I'm an active person. I like doing things. Last question: what's a deal breaker for you in a relationship? It's a really good question. I would say a deal breaker for me in a relationship is that like cheating. Basically, like I feel like if you could go ahead and cheat on the person that you want to be with and you claim you love, and you know, then it's like I never understood how people would say just because you get cheated on doesn't mean that the person don't love you. It's like if you love somebody, how can you hurt them though? Like of course you may hurt somebody out of mistake or like out of anger, but it's like when you cheat on somebody, I feel like you thought about it. You had time to process it in your head. You had time to be like, okay, this is what I want to do at the moment. Like, and of course we all make mistakes, and after we do what we did, we sit there and we regret what we did. So that's the scenario where I would say I'll try to give the person a benefit of the doubt, and then give them another chance. But like a second time, then it's over. Now it's like you disregarded everything that we went through the first time. You went back and you did it the second time. It's like I can't. So that's like a deal breaker for me. Honestly, it's cheating. Everything I feel like you could work out with. You know, if you're having problems, you're always arguing. You know, y'all not seeing eye to eye. I feel like those are things I could sit and talk about and deal with. Cheating more than once, too, it's like no, that's done. But yeah, that's just the end of the video. Thanks you guys for watching. Like I said, this is my first video, so forgive me if I have any slip-ups. Forgive me if it's not perfect. You know, I'm still learning about YouTube, and I'm still learning and trying to grow. Like I said, the goal for this is just to entertain you guys. I want to put out consistent content and become a big YouTuber, of course, and just collab with other YouTubers around the world, and just show you guys how my life and my family, my friends. I hope you guys liked the video today, and stay tuned. I have a second video that's really dope, and I hope you guys like that as well. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Snapchat. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.